All pick?
No, a red dot was. Did you want to make this interview in Swedish, German, or English?
English would be good.
Okay, can I just start with one German question?
Sure.
Hallo Dominik Reitmeier, wie geht's heute Abend?
Do I answer in English or German?
German.
Mir geht's ziemlich gut. Ich bin jetzt am Expertentisch und ja.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Being an expert at the desk. I mean, obviously you played a lot, so you have a lot of experience, but it's a different thing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, obviously instead of playing and using your brain at the same time, you kind of just use your brain on the panel, right? And I don't know, I've always been good at talking. Although yesterday I was a bit nervous at first, so I kind of jumbled my words a bit, spoke a bit too fast, and I don't know, I guess the more you do it, the more you'll learn and the more you'll get used to it. So.
Yeah, for sure. You're a social, outgoing guy, so you fit well for the job. Obviously, I didn't see so much. I can't give you a all-time judgment yet, though. So I brought you here because you are good at ping pong. First of all, I saw your ping pong. How much did you beat Toby with?
It was pretty easy. I beat him 21-14, and then I lost one game to him. Cause obviously I didn't want to make him feel bad. Like you know how Germans are. And then I won another game like 21-15.
You know how Germans are. Actually, I do. I play with a lot of Germans. In all seriousness, I'm better at Swedish. Let's talk about the Swedish teams a little bit. We just saw Liquid Alliance, and I would say Alliance put up a fight until that rush fight. What do you think about Alliance? Sincere chances. You don't need to be. Just tell me what you really think about their chances in this tournament.
No sugarcoating, yeah. After the last tournament I've played, I actually put them into my personal top 8. They would scratch the top 8 for sure. Like last game, I think didn't show their abilities at all. They've been playing really sloppy. I haven't seen that in the last 2 months at all, like that. So maybe they were just not warmed up, something like that. But they definitely play a lot better than that. And for me, they're gonna be top 8.
That's nice to hear. If we go back one day and see complexity a little bit, they had that Magnus Enigma strat, which made me feel like it was 6.48B or something. What do you think about their chances? They're also a majorly Swedish team.
Honestly, I'm really surprised they did poorly yesterday, because I actually spoke to them a lot. They're all my friends, and they sounded pretty confident. They had a birthday party for Lim the other day as well. They should have been in a pretty good condition going into this tournament. I really don't know what happened yesterday. The draft didn't look like they used to draft. I spoke to a couple of their players. They said they're not really comfortable with drafting right now because in this patch there's so many things that are viable and you can use to win. And I'm not sure what problem they're facing right now. I just hope they can figure it out the next days, because they're also much better than that. I feel a lot of people yesterday have been underperforming, maybe Secret. Okay, Navi has been overperforming, I guess, but other than Navi, nobody really performed up to their standard. And Newbie, of course. OG dropped games where they shouldn't have. I just feel like yesterday was just a sloppy day in general.
But do you think this major is the most competitive major so far in Dota 2?
I mean, probably. The closer we get to TI, the more competitive it should get. So, I mean, we've seen it yesterday. Even though they played a bit sloppy, the Group B was really, really close. It came down to the wire in the end. They're all really similar in skill, and in all honesty, I only put 3 teams at the top. There was Newbie, Liquid, and there was another Chinese team. Oh yeah, Wings actually.
Yeah.
And Wings really surprised me by, doing whatever they did. We don't want to talk about that. That was kind of sad. But Liquid, Newbie, and Wings were for me my clear top 3. And then all the other 13 teams, I kind of ranked them similarly. I didn't know where to put them, because for me they're all insanely good. They can take games of each other. I didn't know where to rank them. So 1 to 3 is my actual power rank, and then from there it's just that name looks good here. It's
So it's more open. What do you think about this group then? If we just before the game starts here, I don't want to hold you too long. It's VGR, it's Fnatic, it's Alliance, it's Liquid. Will Alliance be able to go to the winning bracket? You think?
It's really hard against Liquid, man. They won 2 lands, like the 4 lands they attended, they won 2 out of them, and the other 2 they got second place. Like for me, they're the clear favorite this tournament. So winning against Liquid is going to be really, really hard. It is not impossible, but for me, it's probably like 80-20 that Liquid is going to win. For me, I put them top 1 in the whole tournament. I think they will just take it home.
But do you think Alliance can beat the other 2 teams in the group?
Right. Like they definitely can beat them. They've beaten Fnatic in the past as well. And there's the VGR as well, right? I don't think they've played against them yet.
No.
Yeah, they have not, like, at all, right?
Yeah.
So that game's going to be interesting, but in general, Alliance's playstyle was always pretty good against Chinese teams. So, and like VGR is, they have like, if you want to talk about Chinese styles, then you look at VGR and it's like the most standard you can get. So they should do really well there if they just stick to their guns. Like last game, it felt like they were a bit out of the comfort zone, but if they can get that going, then they can definitely take it and go to the winner bracket as well.
Also in black, Dominic Reitmeyer, my old friend who actually, I mean, if we compare it to when I got to know you, I think you have become much less of a person, weight-wise at least. So half of it. So it's you're harder to, it's harder to express all the love to you now, because you're lacking some angles to go in with the love.
We'll figure something out. We always do. Like, we have known each other for so long. There's no way we're not going to figure out a way to do that.
So do you have any final words to the Swedish viewers? Maybe something in Swedish?
Something in Swedish. Back then when we were actually playing together, I knew a lot more than I do now. Now I just know like single words that are really stupid together.
Put them together and make it stupid.
Okay. Karates. Bygga hus.
Karate bygger hus alltså, vi hörs där hemma.